When a lot of people ask me about what has changed in Detroit, and what I usually say is that when I grew up in Detroit, I grew up in the suburbs that was right along the city border, and we went other places to buy things. So growing up, I never bought anything in Detroit. I never bought shoes. I never bought clothing or anything. And then about a year ago, I bought this watch, and I think that's a first, if not a huge step, to draw people into the city to actually acquire things.
I was here with my fiance about a month ago, and we went out downtown after a Lions game. It was probably 10 o'clock at night. We were out till about 1:30, and there were people everywhere on the streets. And I remember growing up, if you had told me that on a night after a Lions or Tigers games that everyone wouldn't stream out and hop on the freeway and go home, I wouldn't have believed it. So it was really cool to see all that energy, and the people lived here. It wasn't like everyone was racing to get to their car to go back to the suburbs. It seemed like it was pretty natural.
Listening to the mayor talk was really inspiring, because I think the fixes that are going on at a very grassroots level.
I think that we're seeing a real excitement from young people, from young entrepreneurs especially, who see Detroit, and this is the way I see it too, is it's kind of that ground zero for where we can apply some of these new innovations, new technologies, creativity.
I believe that if Detroit were a stock, I'd certainly be a buyer. The most important thing that's happened is there's a real catalyst to change. You know, after 50 years of decline, the bankruptcy, new leadership, the reworking of the finances, the recognition that things have to be different in order to reverse the decline of the city. Those are all working together today to produce what I'm convinced will be a improving Detroit for generations to come.
Dan Doctoroff mentioned on Friday night something that I thought was really profound, which is, Detroit's kind of like a hot topic right now, and people believe in the recovery. And he didn't mention it, but the fact that we were in an Apple ad, I just feel like the moment's ripe, right? But it's not going to last forever. And I think just really striking while the iron's hot, and really making sure that people continue to move forward, and that we establish quick wins here and there.